just say one thing. When somebody else is speaking, please give them the courtesy of quiet so you can hear them as I would expect them to give you. So please, with a murmur, it affects the recording of it, and it affects certainly the speaker. So please respect everybody as they speak, whether they agree with you or not.
So you are recording?
Yes.
I thought you said you weren't recording.
Before you said we weren't.
We're recording.
You have a systematic prayer.
We're not hiding anything. It's right here. We're recording.
Before you said we weren't recording, now we are.
We're not recording video. Somebody asked about a video to be posted.
Now they said we're recording minutes.
Let's go on. Okay?
And I'm in charge of keeping time, so if anyone goes over, you can blame me for not keeping the time, okay? All right, you got a clock there too, but let us keep this orderly. Thank you. And two people that we called on early that signed up early, Mike Jones and Louise Urshak, were not in the room. Maybe give them a call out if they're in here. Okay, well, we're gonna wait till the end then. Louise? Okay.
I just quickly, among other things, have a question that spins off of the question that I asked earlier, and that is, how do you plan to limit growth in non-growth areas, and what assurances do we have? And the case in point that I'm really thinking of is something which impacts this Moon River Reservoir here in Monmouth County. And I'm wondering, since the DEP is now pushing for Homedale to extend sewers into the former Bell Labs area and also potentially up to the PNC Arts Center area, you know, this would just mean less recharge and more runoff ending up in the Moon River Reservoir, which already has too little recharge for the base flow of streams and too much runoff to it. So there are now complete islands with mature vegetation on it in that reservoir that were not there 20 years ago. Partly this is also from stream corridor erosion that would end up there, but also from upstream slow destabilization and development. So I see what you're saying here this evening, but I do not see how you square that with what the DEP is now basically pushing in this town, and how, and that is a situation that basically affects all of northern Monmouth County, because since we are critical area number 1 for water supply in New Jersey since the early 90s, and that has meant that all water companies have to reduce the amount they take from their deep wells and the aquifers, and have to go instead and take 50% of their water supply essentially from surface water. So it means the shorelands, which serves Hazlitt and some of the Bay Shore and northern Homedale, also is taking water from that reservoir. And I live in Shrewsbury. That's my water also, all the way down to probably Long Branch at this point in time. And then coming up, they might serve the southern half of Monmouth County basically from the other reservoirs within the Manasquan. But I don't see where you have focused on really affording protection. And economic development is fine, but it's going to be completely sabotaged if we ruin our water supply. That is absolutely critical. We can't lead healthy lives if we don't have clean air to breathe and clean water to drink. It's just very basic and very simple.
Thank you.